Good morning everyone. I would like to welcome you all here Chattogram Online School today. Thank you for joining us. Perhaps we can make a start, can't we? Yes, dear students, in today's class I am going to talk about a very important topic of your English for today. So let's begin this class with a video. Look at the screen and watch the video carefully. You're watching a video of a man who is talking about his activities. Okay, dear students, what have you seen in the video? The man you see in the video, this is Pratik Sharma. He is an Indian man. Now, I am talking about him. Pratik Sharma was born in a family of a farmer in a village near to Bhopal in Madhya Pradesh. When he was 10 years old, he started farming with his family. But when he was in class 8, he had to move to Bhopal for higher education. After completing higher education, he started banking career. Okay, and he worked there for 10 and half years. It is long time, isn't it? But the students, after many years, when this Pratik Sharma went to his village, he saw that the village remained completely unchanged. All the people are going to city. The city, they never come back, but the city is developing day by day. But the village always remains unchanged. And Pratik Sharma felt a deep heart. That's why Pratik Sharma wanted to do something for this village. And he took decision to stay village, leaving all the advantages of modern city life. Okay, my question is, why did this Pratik Sharma take such a decision? Can you tell me? This is only for roots. Okay, the students, our today's lesson, my roots. My roots-2. Okay, take out this book, open your book at page 156. Unit 12. Now, I'd like to read the learning outcomes of this unit. After we have studied this unit, we will be able to participate in conversations and debates, exchange personal information, narrate incidents and events in logical sequence. Next comes present own ideas, give and ask for information, write letters to newspapers, lodge complaint, and finally you can present information in a chat. Okay, turn to page, this time turn to page 155, lesson 2. One information for you, I have made a video class on lesson 1. You can, if you want, you can find that in my Facebook. That's why I didn't repeat it here. Okay, dear students, I will open your book 155. Okay, section A. Read the following remarks and find out who is like you. If you see, you'll find there are 7 people have expressed their opinions, their remarks, their statement, comment about their roots, how they feel, how they cherish their roots. Just this time, let's read the remarks, and we'll find out who likes their roots and who doesn't like their roots. Okay. First comes Pratik Sharma. He says, I simply just can't stand the people who don't have any respect for their roots. Okay. Bidisha Yasmin says, we have a moderately, fairly, reasonably, a big house in a town, but we frequently, very often, go to our village home as well. I always feel so at home when I visit my village and stay with my near and dear ones. Okay. Next, see Ifti Mahmood. He says, I live in a small apartment. Apartment, it is a room or a set of rooms with my mom, dad and my little sister. Most of my relatives live in the village. I seldom go over there as I don't like village life, Ifti Mahmood says. Some people are so eager, keen, very interested, excited to leave their own homes, go away, friends and everything behind only to be a part of the city life. They are not for me. This is said by Antara Gomez. And to be frank, to be straight, to be honest, I don't get used to visiting my relatives in the village, Jilika Hassan says. Then we see Anupam Chakma says, I live in a city, but I never forget my parents are from a tiny, very small, not very large, but beautiful village. I know I have my roots there and I am so proud of that, Anupam Chakma says. Next we see Devashish Bishya says, I just can't stand, means I can't bear, the people who have grown up in the village but forget it once they are out from their street. Okay. The students, these 7 people have expressed their opinion, their roots, about their roots. Now, you are asked to make your own statements about your roots. Look at the board. Look at the board. You are asked to make your own statement about your roots. Here I am making my statement about my roots, but you have to make your own statement, own opinion about your roots. Okay? So, let's see. I just express my opinion about my roots, just like my body lives in the city. but my heart in the village. Okay, I have a great love for my roots. Okay, this is my expression. The students, in your exercise book, of course, you will make your own notes. Okay, this time, open your book at page 157 and move on to section section B. There is a question for you. Read the above statements of different people again and make two lists. One is stating that they like and the other is stating their dislikes. The students, that means you are asked to make two lists. One list is about likes and other is about dislikes. Okay, from 7 people, first you'll draw a table, and there will be 2 columns, column A and column B. Column A you'll write likes of, on column B you'll write dislikes. Okay, but I'm writing, there is a lack of space, so I'm writing like this. First, likes. From our reading section A, we can take a decision. I simply just can bear the people who don't have any respect for their roots. From the statement of Haridas Soren, we can write having respect for roots. Having respect for roots. Okay? Haridas Soren likes this. And secondly, we see from the comments of Bidisha Yasmin, we can write frequently visiting village. Frequently visiting village. Okay. Can you see clearly? Write in your exercise book. Okay, number 3. Number 3 we see here, Ifti Mahmoud is keeping this later to come here. Antura Gomez. From Antura Gomez we can realize Antura Gomez likes staying with near and dear. Staying with near and dear ones. Okay. And number 4. Next come Jilik Hassan. Again, I am skipping this statement. Then we see Anupam Chakma, cherishing roots. Cherishing roots. Okay, and number 5, the last we see from the remarks of Devashish Biswas, we can write obligation to the soil. Obligation to the soil. Okay, from the 7 people, we see 5 people likes all of these, but the rest 2 people have written this. Perhaps you have written. Okay, now I'm writing the remarks of the rest 2 people. Dislikes. The students here, first comes Ifti Mahmood. He doesn't like visiting village. Visiting village. And the last one, Jilik Hassan. She doesn't like meeting relatives. Meeting relatives. Okay. Thus we can make two lists of likes and dislikes of these people. We have divided all these people into two parts. One like and dislike. Okay, you'll practice at your home. Okay, let's move on to section C. There is another question, and that is, do you agree or disagree with their statements, the 7 people's statements? Write down why. I can answer these questions like this. You will try. Yes, I agree with all of this except these 2 people, because these 2 people don't like their roots, but I have a great love for my roots. Okay, now let's work up to section D. In section D, you'll find a comprehension passage. This type of comprehension will be set for your exam. Okay, but to better understand, let's learn some vocabulary. Okay, dear students, first try to learn, try to repeat after me. First I can write here bureaucrat. Bureaucrat. It means, what does the word mean? Can you tell me? It means administrator. Administrator. Official. Official or okay. Let's make a sentence with this word bureaucrat. He worked for 20 years as a bureaucrat. Okay. Next, another word, moderately. Very important word of this passage. Moderately. Moderately. Moderately means fairly or reasonably. Reasonably. Okay. Let's make another sentence with this word, moderately. She only did moderately well in the exam. Okay, the next word, discipline. Discipline, you know many different meaning, but here in this lesson, discipline refers to subject, branch of knowledge, or the field of study. Okay, we can make a sentence like this: the university offers a wide range of disciplines. Okay, last word, we can write here another word, multifaceted. Multifaceted. Multifaceted means having many different parts or aspects. Okay, all of these are very important for your better understand this lesson. Okay, write down quickly. Finished? Very good. Okay, this time I'll take you to the screen. Look at the screen. Section D. Read the following text. From this type of sorry for all disturbance. These types of comprehension will be set for you. So let's read the text and try to understand the meaning of the tense of the text. Moinul Islam is a qualified farmer in Naga. Moinul Islam is a qualified farmer. The students, you know, farmer. Usually we see farmer is an uneducated people, but here he is a qualified farmer, certified farmer. Mr. Islam was very brilliant as a student, bright, intelligent student. He took his higher education. Higher education means, you know, there are primary education, secondary education, and higher education. After completing higher secondary education, you can get this opportunity. He took his higher education from Bangladesh Agricultural University in Mymensingh. This is the name of university, Bangladesh Agricultural University. It is situated in Mymensingh. He then came back home, returned home, and started advanced farming. Began modern farming. He is two other brothers, who are graduates in different disciplines. Graduates means the persons who have a university degree, and in different disciplines means in different subjects. The specialty of the Islam family, the exceptional things of the Islam family is that they all are living in their village, and all are renowned in their own fields, renowned, celebrated, noted, famous in their own fields, area, sector. Mr. Islam's younger brother, who is a Russia University graduate, is a science teacher in a local school. His youngest brother is a social science graduate who likes to start a local NGO, non-government organization, to work for this area. When asked, what makes you decide to stay here in this village, I can larger so that you can understand, you can see clearly. And Mr. Islam smiled and said, look, it's true that we could leave this village. We can go out this village for city life. I could be a banker. You know, a banker is a person who owns banks or manages job in a bank. Or my brothers could be a bureaucrat, an official, bureaucrat, administrator. But it didn't attract us, charms us. We are sons of this soil. Yes, we have education, but does education prepare a person only to be an officer? Don't we have any obligation to the soil that has made us what we are? He also added that not every educated individual should be a job seeker, a person who is looking for a job. He added that since his discipline, his subject was agriculture, after his education he took the profession, job of a farmer. In response to a question whether they had any frustration, feelings of loss and emptiness living in a village, he confirmed, he assured that they were indeed actually very pleased with their life. He said, I work in my own firm, stay with my family members, pass time, spend time with my old friends, and sleep at any own home. All these count a lot. The students, Mr. Islam is right. What he said. Many people go to cities, we know, and forget or loosen, slacken their roots knowingly, deliberately, intentionally, or unknowingly. Mr. Islam and his brothers are great. They haven't forgotten their roots. They're not only stuck, fixed to their own roots, they have been torch bearers for others to be respectful of their roots. Okay, perhaps you have listened this text carefully and understand the sense of this. Okay, we're skipping section E. Next, turn to page 157. You see here matching section F. Read the statements in column A and B, then match them to make complete sentence. From your reading, you can match these two columns. Number 1, Mr. Islam. You try. Mr. Islam graduated from Bangladesh Agricultural University. Second, 2, the specialty of Islam's brothers is what will be. What will be is that the city life could not attract them. Great, you can. 3, Mr. Islam never believes that. What never believes that? If anyone has education, she or he must have a job. Never believe. But Mr. Islam also believes in the duty towards roots. Okay, lastly we see, staying with the roots has multifaceted opportunities. Okay, dear students, now I am going to test your brains. I am going to test your knowledge, and there is an assessment for you. Answer the following questions on the basis of the reading of the passage. 3 questions only, very simple. You can, if you try. Number 1, what is the specialty of Islam family? The specialty, exceptional thing. Who would never forget their roots? What could Moinul be? Try, think about these questions and try to answer. Okay? Perhaps you have tried. Okay, now check your answers. Answer to the question number 1. The specialty of Islam family is that they all live in their village. Second, Mr. Islam and his brothers never forget their roots. And the last one, Moinul could be an officer, but it did not attract him. Finally, there is a homework for you. Do you like Mr. Islam? Why and why not? Write down some reasons in favor of opinion and share with your partner. You will find this homework in your text section F. Okay? And of course, I hope you will do your homework. The students, in this lesson, you have learned, I have talked about, and mainly, number 1, making our own statements about roots, our roots. Number 2, we have made 2 lists, one list of like and another is for dislikes. And number 3, we have learned some important vocabulary. And number 4, we have read and understand the text that is in section D. And finally, we have done a matching. Okay, a lot of things we have learned, and perhaps this will be enough for you exam. If this comprehension is set for your exam. Okay, dear students, this time I would like to say you share this video and enjoy my class. That's all for today. Thank you very much.